Hey guys, it's Bethany and it's time for another weekly makeup basket. It's not as many as I typically have in my weekly makeup baskets, but I just started a new Project Pan challenge. It's 14 by Valentine's Day, so February 14th with Kristen K. And so we did a collab, and so I'm super excited about that, but I wanted to concentrate on those products as well as like my MAC products from my MAC Project Pan. So I just kind of did a smaller version of my weekly makeup basket this week. To start off, I have 3 nail polishes. These are all 3 by Essence, and in my latest Ulta haul, these are the last 3 that I haven't tried. So I want to use these. They're not super fall appropriate, I guess, but I don't really care about that. They are really bright and beautiful. So this first one is a really nice pink, and it is in the color Indian Summer. Then this lime green is, where are you? Don't Be Shy. And the white is Wild White Ways. I will be using the top coat and the base coat for those polishes as well by Essence. And then to go with those, I'm going to use these super cute nail stickers. I'm obsessed with these. I used them on my last manicure and I just loved it. There is a nice chevron print, a little bit more of like a loopy chevron print, and then a nice like French manicure kind of loopy look. I don't know how to describe these, but I got these off of Amazon. They did come, I think, from China. They were only like $1, maybe $1.50, and it did take a while, but there was free shipping. So, you know, I got a couple packs of it. There is, I think, like 10 or so like little packages of it. So for a couple bucks, I can wait a few weeks to get them. So love these. They are so fun, and so I've been excited playing around with these. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm super stoked about using is the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. I am excited. I got this off of Ulta the day it came out, and then I just got it a few days ago. I've used it about 3 times, I think, already. I am using it today in today's look. I'll just run by the colors real quick. So pretty. I'm sure you guys have all seen this. It's all over Instagram and YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So I used Bisque all over the lid as kind of like a eyeshadow primer after my primer, just to kind of go all over, and then it kind of is left underneath the brow bone. I have Melon as a transition color, the Tangerine as a crease color. I have Olivine, is that how you say it, on the lid, and then I have, where are you? Oh, Saddle up here as like the outer third, kind of smoked out. Really been loving this. Just a great array of shades in here. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and Lorac shadows are just totally perfection. So really excited about this purchase. It was so funny. Me and my dad and my husband and my aunt went and surprised my brother in Vegas for his 40th birthday, and my sister-in-law put it all together with a lot of his friends. It was so much fun, and while we were there, she's obsessed with makeup as well, and we had been like crazy last year trying to get the palette when there was like so few of them, and we were up like all night, every hour checking, and she would be calling me and texting me and vice versa and being like, oh my god. And I remember it came out like a really funky time. It was like 6:40 or something like that, and we ordered it and we got it, and so we were so freaked out that it was going to happen like that again this year with this palette. So I had been setting my alarms, and we're sitting like in a Vegas casino, and my alarm goes off, and I check on Ulta, and I'm like, oh my god, it's live. So we're sitting there in the middle of a casino, standing there in like the lobby trying to order these palettes, and we got them. So it sounds like this one hasn't been as crazy to get your hands on as last year's, which is good because this is such a beautiful palette. So my little tangent on that. So now to the other makeup products. So I have the Smashbox Photo Finish, or no, this isn't Photo Finish, that's the primer. This is the Camera Ready BB Water, and my color is Fair. I have it in this week's makeup basket because I'm still kind of playing around on if I love it or not. I do love how light and thin it is. It's kind of a light to medium coverage. The first layer is definitely light, and then like I built it up around my chin where my acne spots are, and so I didn't have to put as much concealer, and I like it. It just, I can't tell if it's kind of cakey on my face. I can't tell. So I'm still playing around with it. I do really enjoy how light it is. It has a cool like dropper on it. I know that's a big fad right now with the different foundations. I know MAC has one. Who else just came out with? I know there's the Cover FX Cover Drops or something like that, which I really want to try out. So I don't know, I'm still playing around with it, but I want to figure it out before, you know, the time runs out on if I can return it or not. This Smashbox Photo Finish Oil-Free Primer was in my last weekly makeup basket, but I just now finished up the Laura Mercier sample that I had, so I didn't get to use this at all, so I'm adding it in there again. And then I have the Becca, this is the Under Eye Brightener Corrector. I did use this a couple times, but not enough, so I want to bring it back into the mix. Last week I had the Makeup Revolution Blush Palette, and this is the Ultra Brush Palette, but it's the All About Bronzed, so it's like the bronzer version. And the other one was All Spiced, I think. Hot Spice, something spice. And I do really like it. I think it's nice. And so this is the bronzer version of it, and so I want to play around with it this week. I had so many highlighters in my last makeup basket, so I wanted to bring back the Becca one. I didn't get to give this one as much love. This is in Moonstone, and I can't open it. It's a beautiful color. This is very nice for those who are fair because it's got just a beautiful champagne-y color to it, and it's very light and fresh and something that I could wear on a regular basis. So I want to bring this back in, really play around with it. I have 2 brow products. I actually have 4 of them, but I am gonna probably not use one of them, and the other one I'm gonna try out this week as well. I just forgot to bring it over. These I got from Style Hall and Maybelline. So I'm a part of Style Hall, and they have this new thing where they will send you products for you to try, and so I got to play around with these new Maybelline brow products, which I'm super excited about. And so I want to use them and see what they're all about so I can give you guys a review. I've used them 3 times. This is the 3rd time I'm wearing blonde right now on my eyes, and I do really like that there is enough precision to it, but it's got a little bit more of like a natural look versus like the gels and like the mousses and all that kind of stuff. So that are like the pomades that are really hot right now with the brow products. So I really like that, and I'm just kind of playing around with it. Again, I'm wearing blonde right now, so what it does, it's the Brow Satin Smoothing Duo Brow Pencil and Filling Powder. So on one side, you've got the actual brow like pencil, and it's not the thinnest that I've had, but it's pretty nice and thin, and so I do really like the shape of it. And it's not super pigmented. It's something that you have to build up, which I do really like, because sometimes with the pomades, don't get me wrong, I love them, but sometimes with those they're super saturated with color, so you can't really build it up. You just have to brush it out to kind of decrease the pigmentation, whereas this you can really build it up, and so it probably will be using up more product faster because of that, because depending on how intense you want your brows to be, but I do really like that it's not super pigmented. And then on the other side is like this really cool powder. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like this little mechanism, and then the powder is actually in the lid. So one thing about that is you do have to kind of put it in there quite a bit of times to fill up your brows, because not too much of it comes on the actual tip of this, so you are kind of dipping it into the powder a few times when you're doing your brows. So it is a little time consuming, but I do really like how natural it looks, and you've got a lot of control. So I've been using blonde and then the light brown one, and I do really like these. So yeah, I want to continue using those this week and see what I think. 2 eyeshadows that I'm adding in here as well. I've got quite a few Starlooks products in this weekly makeup basket because I want to try them out from the makeup boxes. They're Starlooks or Starbox or whatever that they come up with. It's $12 a month, and so I've gotten a few products, and so I want to just play around with them and decide if I want to continue the box or not. But I have 2 single shadows in here. I have South Beach and I've got Gold Coast. South Beach is just a really nice, you know, creamy white shade, one of those ones that you just throw on all over the lid. And Gold Coast is a bronzy brown, and it's right here. I've used, there it is. I've used both of them. This one is not really all that pigmented. I've just tried to swatch it 3 times, and that's where I'm at. So I'm not really impressed by that. But we're gonna play around with it. 2 lip liners and a eyeliner. This first one is a weird name. So HEP2 BRUN, so Brun. It's a color that I used today It's really creamy. It's a nice rich brown. So I used it as my waterline and just kind of lightly put it on the upper lash line, and it went on really easily. We'll see kind of the lasting power, but I do really like how creamy it is. And then the lip liners are really pretty. This one is in Rose, and ooh, that's really gorgeous right there. And very creamy as well. And then this one is in Exotic Plum. I wore this the other day and it was beautiful. And so that's that one right there. So really do like the lip liners. Eyeshadows, meh. And then the eyeliner, I'm still kind of trying it out, see what it's all about. And then I do have some pigments here. I forgot about these. So these are some MAC pigment samples. I got these from a website and I tried to find it and I don't see it, but I did Google like MAC pigment samples, and there are places where you can get little samples like this of the MAC pigments for a few dollars. I love the MAC pigments, and so this is kind of just an example of how much product you get in like those little samples that you get online. This one's, what is it, Kitschmiss or whatever, and it's a gorgeous kind of lavendery pink pigment. Blue Storm, and it is just that. It's a nice rich blue. Ooh, that'd be pretty for today since I'm wearing dark blue. Love that one. These can be beautiful by themselves over top of a sticky base like the Too Faced one, or with a like a Duraline or the MAC kind of mixing mediums. This is Old Gold. They're just so pretty and so pigmented. Ooh, love it. So these are just like one little pat in here and then the swatch, so they will last a really long time. Next is Rose. Sometimes too, I haven't really done it lately, but a lot of times if you go to MAC, they will give you a little sample of the pigments as well, or they used to. This one's really pretty. It's one that I like to have a little bit more of a sticky base with because it's got more like glitter in there than like solid pigment. Last but not least is Melon, which is one that's talked about a lot. I know a lot of people really love this pigment. And it's a beautiful like orangey gold. It's right there. I'll do a little bit bigger of a swatch. Now that I'm looking through it, there's actually quite a few makeup products that I have for this weekly makeup basket. I've got 3 more lip products. This first one is the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in Crush, which is actually what I'm wearing today. This is the, I don't know how to say that, Trustique. So cute. I got in an Ipsy. It's so, the packaging is adorable. So it looks like it's already like a lipstick and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna ruin it, but it's the cap. It's so cute. And this is in the color Nantucket Nude. I have worn this already and I did really like it. It's a just nice neutral color. It's got some peachiness in there. And then I was looking through my makeup collection as well, and I don't remember this product, and I don't think I've ever used it. It's the Lip Gloss and Stain by Tarte. It's called Rise and Shine, and so I was like, you need to use this. What is this all about? So that is like the, I think that's the lip gloss, and then the lip stain is on the other side, and it looks like a purple. Is it a purple? Oh, is that the gloss? Huh. So that's a glossy texture as well. So I don't really know what this is. I don't remember getting it. Rise and Shine. It says lip gloss and stain. So maybe both of them are stains? I don't know. The purple one seems to be drying more than the glossy one over here, the peachy one. So we'll see. Those are all the products that I'm going to use over the next week or 2 weeks. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in one of my next videos. Bye!